girls, ladies and gents, and proud members of the Big Red Food Army. It's your General, Big Red, and I salute you. And now it's time for another one of Big Red Snack Attacks. So, what do we have for snack today? We have Ben & Jerry's Strawberry Cheesecake. It's a flavor I have not had. I'm not a big fan. I'm a big fan of ice cream. I'm just not a big fan of Ben & Jerry's. There's only been 2 flavors of Ben & Jerry's that I thoroughly enjoyed. And I think both of them were retired. One was Dilbert Crunch, which was some kind of white ice cream. I don't remember what kind of ice cream it was. I think it might have been some kind of vanilla, but it had white chocolate and macadamia nuts, and it was fabulous. One time back in my early 20s, I ate 4 pints for breakfast. And the other one was that I liked was Willie Nelson's Southern Peach Cobbler, which was awesome. To me, most of the time, Ben & Jerry's has too much chunks in it, and I'm kind of I'd rather a smooth ice cream than a chunky ice cream. But either way, regardless, my son wanted Ben & Jerry's this week, so he got his, and I got this because it looked appealing. And I like strawberries and I like cheesecake, so why not, right? Let's get all this goodness off of the top because we ain't wasting nothing. Ben & Jerry's is expensive, yo. The only time we ever get it when it's on sale. It's the only time we get any ice cream is when it's on sale. Alright, so let's get into this. Already, it was creamy and then I hit a roadblock, so there's some kind of chunk right there. So far, not bad. Let's see the description. Strawberry cheesecake ice cream with strawberries and thick graham cracker swirl. So far, this flavor isn't bad. It tastes like cheesecake with hints of strawberry. And I see little pieces of graham cracker. Or what do they call it? Thick graham cracker swirl. I mean, look at it, you can see it. See the tan? That's the graham cracker swirl. The red's obviously the strawberry, and then the cheesecake's the ice cream. I think I might have found another Ben & Jerry's flavor that I like. More creamy than chunky. I get down with that. I'd like a little more strawberry or strawberry sauce. That would be nice. But, you know, hey. At least it's not overly chunky. But it is under strawberried. And considering the first name in your ice cream is strawberry, you'd think they'd have a little more strawberry to it. I don't know how ice cream companies do that. Make ice cream taste like cheesecake. It's pretty cool. Because when it's done right, it is delicious. When it's not, it's not. But this is actually delicious. There we go, some strawberry. Me and my son eat ice cream so differently. I like to skim the top and work my way down. Like I just skim along the top and get little slivers. He's a digger. He literally digs into it, and to me, because I like to do the skimming of the top. I guess because if I don't eat the whole thing, especially if I'm doing like a half a gallon or a gallon, and I don't eat the whole thing, put the lid back on. The next time I go to get it, it looks like a brand new ice cream, just that it wasn't filled all the way in the container. You see what I'm saying? Because look, my stuff is still flat. So, if you skim it and then work your way around, it takes layers off. And then let's say I've decided I'm done. Cap it up. We'll put it back in the freezer. Tomorrow I want ice cream. Open it up and I'm like, man, it was a brand new thing of ice cream. They just didn't fill it all the way. I mean, I don't say that, but I mean, it gives you that impression. And it always keeps ice cream looking nice and smooth. As to where when my son gets a whole ice cream, he starts digging. And everything just looks haphazard and tore up from the floor up. And sometimes if you don't do even layers, and let's say you're digging, and let's say it's something with swirls in it, you might eat all the swirls out of it. Because next time you go back, you don't get that full experience again. I think I found another Ben & Jerry's flavor that I like. Mark that down. That's 3 of them now. Sad thing is, 2 of them are retired. Well, I don't know if they retired the Willie Nelson one or not. I just haven't seen it in a long time. Man, this is really delicious. You want some ice cream? Yeah. Come on. You want some? Yeah. No? She didn't want it? my cat or my ex-wife's cat would have eaten it. Too funny. She don't eat too much people food. But her love mac and cheese. And she likes steak. And what else does she like? She likes tuna fish out the can. She likes the chicken out the can. She likes pork chops and chicken breast. But lately, she hadn't been eating the pork chops. When I say I feed her, I just break off little pieces of mine. Real minuscule pieces. But I'll give her a whole macaroni noodle with cheese and she loves it. And like when I make tuna fish, the cans, after I finish getting as much as I can out, I throw them on the floor. Or set them on the floor, actually, and she'll finish everything else. She'll get it out. Same thing with the chicken in the can. Always got to share with your four-legged fur babies. My ex-wife's cat used to like Coca-Cola. If you put a glass of Coke down, now watch out. Who's gonna go get him some? My cat used to like popcorn. She was funny. But the wife got her cat and my cat in a divorce. I got my son's cat. And since her cat had passed away and my cat passed away 2 years ago, or was it last year? Either last year or the year before. I have to check my YouTube, my Facebook page. I made a memorial to her. That's the only nice thing my ex-wife did since the divorce. My cat was having medical problems and we couldn't really guarantee that she'd live through the procedure. At which point, she did the humane thing and had her put down. And she asked me if I wanted to be there. I said, of course, it's my cat. And see, I could have fought her for my cat in the divorce, but I opted not to. Only because when we were living in New Orleans, her cat used to have separation anxiety. Like when we would leave the house, he'd tear it up. I used to collect action figures. I used to have them sitting on the mantle and on the top cabinets and bookshelves, and I had them in windowsills and all over the house. And as soon as we would leave, he would go knock them down, eat the weapons, chew the hands, chew the heads. He would bust up the window blinds. We used to have plastic window blinds. So we asked the vet, why is he doing this and whatever. And He said, does he do it while y'all home? We're like, no. He's up one of our asses, chilling with us. And he said, more than likely, your cat's got separation anxiety. You might want to get him a companion. So that's when I got my cat. And when we got divorced, the cats had made the trip. I'll have to tell that story later, but the cats came with me when we evacuated. Well, didn't come with us. I went back. Theoretically, I went back for them in the midst of Hurricane Katrina. I saved their little furry butts. So they lived through all of that. The 18 or somehow almost 19, 20 hours ride back to Houston. Then we were living with the ex's parents until we found our own place. The ex's mother was allergic to cats, so we couldn't keep it there. We were able to keep it at the ex-brother-in-law's house, but he didn't want them roaming the house, so they were confined to one room, and they were like that for 2.5 months. We would go. The ex-wife wasn't working. She'd go every day to do the litter and pet them and love on them for a while. I'd go every other day. But anyway, they survived all of that. We got our own place. And then a few years after that, we got divorced. And my cat was basically her cat's companion. And I wasn't going to break that up. And I made sure I told her, I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for your cat. And, every time my son would come over and visit, I get him every Thursday, every first, third, fifth weekend of the month. I always ask him, how's old Tabby girl doing? Her name was Tabitha Stevens. Yep, another cat named after Bewitched, just like this one, Samantha Stevens. And when she passes, if I get a boy cat, that'll be Dr. Bombay. So, but it depends on how my health is doing, whether or not I get another 4-legged fur baby after this one passes away. She's getting old. We got her about a year or so after we moved here, because the sonny boy, he's like, Mama's got a cat, and you got a cat, and I want a cat. So we found this one. We rescued her out of the next door neighbor's bushes. Nobody claimed her, so we took her in, had her checked up, had her fixed. She's a little bitty scrawny thing. We got all her shots and up to date, and she's been one of the best companions I had. Come here. Show the people how good you are. Come on. Well, come on. So you're not a circus animal? You're not going to do no tricks? You're not going to come when I command you? Anyway, I could go on and on about how good she is. But anyway, this is a snack review. So I'll finish this. So Ben & Jerry's for your strawberry cheesecake ice cream. I'm going to have to mess around and give y'all a 5. No kidding. I love this. This is probably one of my favorite Ben & Jerry's. It's probably only one of 3, and 2 of them have been retired. So I better not like this one too much, because it'll be retired too. That's the story of my life. I find something I like, it gets discontinued, or if it's a TV show, it gets canceled. You know the drill. But anyway, there's a subscription button over there. Please subscribe to my channel. Become part of the Big Red Food Army. Next to that subscription button, there's a bell. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. It notifies you when I put up new content. And then also, thumbs up, thumbs down. Bam, bam, hit me with one. It doesn't matter. We like these better. And open that description box. There's a description of the video, but there's also more. There's a wealth of knowledge there. There's links to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. There's also a link to this channel's homepage where you can find all my old content and enjoy them at your leisure. They're separated by categories. They're not all mumbo-jumbled everywhere. If you like the snacks, watch the snacks. You like the fast food, watch the fast food. You like to watch me cook? There you got it. It's all separated. Life's too hard. Watching YouTube shouldn't be. So, with that being said, leave me a comment down below. Type me one and I'll type you one back with these old arthritic fingers. You show me yours and I'll show you mine. Also, as always, tell your mom, tell your pa, tell your greasy grandma, share this video with your family and friends. Show them how you've been getting down with Big Red. And maybe they'd like to get down with Big Red too and join this big old circus we call the Big Red Show. This has been Big Red for Big Red Snack Attacks. And I'll see you next time at the vending machine. I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. Go get a glass of milk, turn out the light, turn on the tube, set the timer, and I'm off to Never Never Land.